In Connecticut, crane operation is more than just skill. It's about safety, precision, and responsibility. The Office of the State Fire Marshal, within the Department of Administrative Services, oversees the state's crane licensing and inspection program to ensure the safety of workers and the public.
Hi, I'm Lauri Volkert, Connecticut State Fire Marshal, part of the team at Department of Administrative Services. And today, we're going to talk about cranes. Our cranes division is responsible for making sure that the crane operators and equipment meet Connecticut's strict safety standards. So in this video, we're going to address some of the commonly asked questions and talk about some of the procedures for licensing and operations.
Do I need a Connecticut crane license if I already have a federal or OSHA-accepted license?
The state of Connecticut requires you to hold a Connecticut crane operator's license, regardless of outside licenses that you hold, whether it's NCCER, NCCO, you need to have a Connecticut license within Connecticut borders of operated crane.
How do I get my crane license?
All applicants must go to the Connecticut e-license website and create an individual account. There, apply for a crane operator's license in the state of Connecticut. Their application will then be reviewed by the state of Connecticut Crane. The Crane Board will either approve or deny you based on your work experience and history. If approved, you will be given a link to sign up for a written exam. You would then take that exam, and a score of 70% or better is required. Once you pass that written exam, you can then sign up for a practical exam. If you pass that practical exam, your license will be issued.
Where do I take the written and practical tests?
The written test is held at our location in Hartford, Connecticut. The practical tests are either at your yard or an approved work site, as long as it's in the state of Connecticut.
What's on the crane test?
On a written crane test for the state of Connecticut, there's several general knowledge questions that include Table A clearances when working around electrical power lines. There's site safety, there's hand signals, there's weight calculation, there is rigging selection, and then there are load chart questions.
How long does the license last?
Crane operator licenses last for 2 years. In order to renew, you need to remain in good standing and complete the renewal forms through DIS. Every 4 years, operators are required to retest both practical and written.
How much does it cost to get my license?
The initial application fee is $100, and then it's a $50 testing fee.
Where do I go to get my license?
For new and renewed licenses, you go to the Connecticut e-license website. For new operators, you'll apply, you'll include work experience and operating experience. That goes before the Connecticut Crane Board, and they approve or deny you based on your application.
How do I register my crane?
Cranes need to be registered annually with the Office of the State Fire Marshal. In order to register, you need to fill out the appropriate forms, provide proof of testing through an approved test, such as ASME or ANSI standards, and also provide other various requirements, such as load tests.
Do I need a crane license if I'm operating a forklift, material handler, or telehandler?
When you're operating any industrial-powered forklift in the state of Connecticut that has the ability to have a suspended load, that you can horizontally move that load, the HF1 or HF2 Connecticut forklift mining license is required. HF1 license covers lifts with a 10,000 pound capacity or height. HF2 covers capacities between 1 and 5 ton, which is 2,000, 10,000 pounds.
What should I do if I have an accident while operating my crane?
In case of emergency, always call 911. All crane operators in Connecticut should report accidents to the Office of the State Fire Marshal. Safety is always our top priority.
The Connecticut Crane Program is here to keep workers safe, ensure safe job sites, and maintain high professional standards across the industry. To learn more, check out our website.